The original dropping height was 150 feet, but during the development of the bomb itself, it was obvious that was going to be much too high. And so ultimately, Barnes Wallis asked Gibson, "Do you think you could drop it from 60 feet? And Gibson said, "Well, that's a hell of a thing to ask, but we'll try it and see." And he pointed out to the crews. And I had a photograph, I think I've got a copy of it now, of his crew doing a night attack, dummy attack, on the Derwent Water, one of the first attacks at 60 feet. And the captions at the bottom is, "This is bloody dangerous." That came from the bomb aimer in actual fact. but it was a little bit difficult. Because but then a question of getting the actual height became a nuisance, because the altimeters, although they were good, they weren't accurate to that particular degree, and the pilot was going to be concerned with other things rather than just watching his altimeter. And so this idea, and it didn't, I promise you, it didn't, as the film suggested, come from the film show with the heights on the dancing girls or so on. It was devised by the Buffins at Farnborough, and they fitted two Aldis lamps to the fuselage of the aircraft. One sort of midway along the fuselage, the other one nearer the nose, and they were angled at specific angles so that they converged at exactly 60 feet. And so then the whole practice became a complete crew operation. The navigator was looking out of the perspex of the lights and indicating up or down until they were coincident. The flight engineer was watching the speed, because it had to be dropped at 220 knots, and the bomb aimer was giving the pilot directions to line up the sight with the target, which meant the pilot, for once, was having to do as he was told by 3 different members of the crew, but they did it and they seemed to enjoy doing it well.